First question's from Dave Assay. Go ahead.
Good morning, Dave.
Morning, Dave.
Anything new with AJ Pollock, or how's his hamstring today?
It's continuing to respond well with treatment. So we'll stay away from him today. Expect him to go in for treatment tomorrow on the off day at Dodger Stadium. And Tuesday, kind of depending on how it feels, we'll make a lineup decision then.
Dave, in spring training, when you were asked about Gavin Lux and his role, you used the phrase of giving him a runway in the season. How long is that runway?
I don't think that, you can kind of really define what it is. I think for me, it's the defense has been very consistent. I see the at-bat quality getting better each day. And it's not really in Gavin's particular case right now about results. And so I think we feel good about that. And so I don't really think that there's a game or a stat line that I'm really looking at, to be quite honest.
Dave, do you feel like he's putting a lot of pressure on himself, considering, the hype of a couple of years ago in the minor leagues being the player of the year? Do you see that at all?
I think that there was some of that in the past and possibly last year. I think that the last couple of weeks, I think he's just gotten back into being himself. And if you take away the scoreboard, you look at his at-bat quality, the quality of contact, he's doing things subsequent baseball games individually. So right now, that's kind of what I'm looking at day to day.
The Buffalo is out here throwing. Is he getting closer?
I wouldn't say closer. He's progressing. He was out to 90 feet today, and we want to keep him with us so we can keep our pitching guys watching him closely and making sure the delivery stays where it needs to be, stays where it needs to be. But I think good seeing him playing catch, and hopefully we'll get him on the mound here in a couple of days.
Thank you, Dave.
Next question is from Kirsten Watson. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, we've seen your team put up wins with a lot of runs on them, but do you feel like this team needs a win that's somewhat normal to get back into just a normal swing of things?
I'll take any win I can get. Some are a little bit easier and less drama. But if you look at yesterday, I thought offensively we were very good. And if you look at the starting pitching with Clayton yesterday, I thought he was good. So the two most important things, I thought we were good yesterday. And I expect some more of us today taking those quality at bats into today. And I expect Trevor to have a quality start. And it should kind of align with a regular, normal-ish victory.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Sarah Wexler. Go ahead.
Hi, Dave. So we saw a couple of your younger relievers struggle a bit last night, and perhaps they haven't really been able to find a groove yet this season. How do you think that they can get better from this? And is it just kind of a matter of them getting more reps?
Well, yes, it's certainly about getting more reps. Our guys have been thrust into this situation, which I look at it as an opportunity. And you learn as you log innings, major league innings. And so we're all trying to get better. And I'm going to keep running these guys out there when the situation calls for it. And then it's on them to attack the strike zone and get major league hitters on.
Thanks, Dave.
Time for one more. Go ahead, Eric.
Dave, DJ Peters got his first hit last night. I was just wondering if you were like a memorabilia guy. Do you have like the ball from your first hit, things like that?
I do, Eric. I have my first hit. The bat I used. I've got my first homer ball. So it was fitting. I think the only thing better would if it was at Dodger Stadium for DJ. It's still in greater Los Angeles. Family, friends are here, so couldn't be happier for him.
They showed a thing on the broadcast where I think in the dugout there was a ball just slathered in pine tar, and I think part of it was ripped. It was like a time-honored tradition to sort of present him as the ball, as that being the ball.
I think so. The guys like DJ and trolling him a little bit, having fun with them. So I'm sure he received it well. Yeah, we got that one official. So it was great. Great moment for DJ and his entire family.
Thanks, Dave.